Hey, beautiful soul. If you're here right now, I know your heart is probably heavy. Maybe you've just gone through a breakup, maybe you're in the middle of no contact, or maybe you still feel stuck even though it's been a while. And I want to start by saying this: you are not broken. You are not unworthy. You are not unlovable. What you're feeling right now is grief, not just for the person, but for the version of yourself that you were with them. And that grief is real and it deserves to be felt. But here's the truth. No one tells you this breakup isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of your rebirth. In this video, I'm going to guide you step by step through a deep healing journey. We're going to talk about how to move on, how to reconnect with yourself, and how to raise your worth so high that you naturally become magnetic, not because you're chasing anyone, but because you finally choose yourself. Take a deep breath with me right now. Inhale, exhale, and let's begin. Breakups are often described as heartbreak, but they're actually a kind of identity break. Think about it. When we're in love, we don't just share time with someone, we build an entire identity around them. Our routines, our conversations, our future plans, sometimes even our self-worth, it all gets tied up with them. So when they leave, or when the relationship ends, it feels like we've lost ourselves. And that's why it hurts so deeply. I want you to know that it's okay to feel this pain. You don't have to force yourself to move on quickly. Healing isn't linear. Some days you'll feel fine, some days you'll cry. Both are valid, but here's what I want you to remember. Feeling the pain is not weakness. It's part of your healing. Crying doesn't mean you're broken, it means your body is releasing. So the first step is permission. Permission to grieve, permission to feel. But, and this is important, don't pitch a tent there. Don't let this pain become your permanent home. You can visit it, but you don't have to live in it. Because beyond this pain, there is a stronger, freer, more magnetic version of you waiting to be born. One of the most powerful things you can do after a breakup is reclaim your identity. Ask yourself, who was I before this relationship? What dreams did I have? What passions lit me up? You see, many times we shrink parts of ourselves to fit into a relationship. Maybe you stopped prioritizing your hobbies. Maybe you made yourself smaller so they could feel bigger. Maybe you ignored your own needs just to keep the peace. But now you get to bring those parts back. I want to give you some journal prompts here, and I encourage you to pause the video, take out a notebook, and write identity shifting journal prompts. 1. Who was I before this relationship? 2. What parts of myself did I dim to keep this relationship? 3. What qualities in me deserve to shine again? 4. What version of me is being born because of this breakup? These questions aren't just for reflection. They are a mirror. They show you that you are not just someone's ex. You are a whole evolving human being. And when you begin to shift your identity from the person who lost love to the person who is rediscovering themselves, everything changes. This is the rebirth moment. This is where you stop asking, why me? And you start saying, try me. Now let's talk about letting go, because I know this is the hardest part. You might find yourself checking their profile, rereading old chats, listening to songs that remind you of them. And in that moment, it feels like comfort. But what it really does is reopen the wound again and again. So here's the reframe. Letting go doesn't mean you stop loving what you shared. It means you stop hurting yourself by holding on to something that no longer exists. Let me give you some actionable swaps. Instead of texting them when you miss them, write them a letter in your journal that you never send. Pour out your truth on paper. Instead of scrolling through their social media, scroll through your own camera roll and remind yourself of your own life, your own moments, your own growth. Instead of playing your song, create a brand new playlist called Becoming Me. Fill it with songs that make you feel alive, strong, free. Now, journal with me again. Releasing journal prompts. 1. What am I afraid will happen if I truly let go? 2. What truth do I need to tell myself about why this ended? 3. What would my future self thank me for letting go of today? Remember, letting go isn't a one-time act, it's a daily choice. But every time you choose yourself instead of your past, you get lighter, you get freer, you get closer to the highest version of you. Here's the part people often skip after a breakup: rebuilding your relationship with yourself. You see the energy you poured into them, the texts, the calls, the care, The effort, that energy doesn't just vanish. You get to redirect it into you. Healing isn't only emotional, it's physical, mental, spiritual. Let's break it down. Body, move it, walk, stretch, dance. When you care for your body, you remind yourself you're alive, strong, and capable. Mind, journal, read, learn. Instead of looping the same thoughts, feed your mind something new. Soul, meditate, affirm, or simply sit in silence with yourself. Learn to enjoy your own company again. A simple daily ritual can look like this. Wake up, drink water, stretch for 5 minutes, write down one thing you're grateful for, and repeat an affirmation like, I am the home I was searching for. Rebuilding self-worth journal prompts. 1. What makes me feel safe in my own company? 2. How do I want to treat myself moving forward? 3. What boundaries will protect my peace in the future? The more you pour into yourself, the more your worth rises. And when your worth rises, your energy shifts. You no longer attract from emptiness, you radiate from fullness. Now let's talk about magnetism. You don't become magnetic by chasing, by proving, or by begging for love. You become magnetic when you remember your worth and embody it every single day. Magnetism comes when you focus on your goals, whether that's your fitness, career, or passions. Rewire your self-talk. Stop saying, I wasn't enough. Start saying, I am more than enough and I choose me. Build routines that show self-respect. Wake up early. Nourish your body. Invest in your growth. The highest version of you doesn't chase. She, he, they attract naturally. Magnetic self-journal prompts. 1. What does the highest version of me look like daily? 2. How would I speak to myself if I already knew I was magnetic? 3. What energy do I want people to feel when they're around me? This isn't about them anymore. This is about you stepping into your full power. Because when you become magnetic, you don't just attract love, you attract opportunities, abundance, respect. And that's the real glow up. So my love, as we close this journey together, I want you to remember this. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting, it means remembering who you are without them. You are not defined by who left, you are defined by who you become after they left. Say this with me right now. I am the love, the peace, and the safety I was searching for. You don't need to chase love, you are love. If today's video spoke to your heart, take some time to journal on the prompts I shared. Save this video for the days you feel weak, because healing is not linear, but every step you take is progress. And if you'd like me to create more healing tools, affirmations, and journals for you, let me know in the comments. We're in this journey together, and I promise this is not your ending. This is your awakening. You are magnetic, you are worthy, and you are more powerful than you know.